That's right.
All of your time spent keeps us alive. Can't you see? make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street. You're gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, a big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it out. We will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes. Gonna make you zombie someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put your bag into your place. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. Everybody, we will rock you. We will rock you. All right.
What's up, guys? It's Anthony Morrow here, Charlotte Latin class of 2004. I want to send a big, huge shout out to the class of 2020 at Charlotte Latin. Even though right now I know you can't walk the stage, we're in unprecedented times. I just want to let you guys know that you're definitely special. And moving forward, when we get back to a new norm, I wish you nothing but success. A lot of love coming from me. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Claudia Dickey here. I graduated Latin class 2018 and now play soccer at the University of North Carolina. I wanted to congratulate all of you on finally graduating. I know it feels like it's been a long time coming, trust me, I felt the same way. But time really does fly by. It seems like only yesterday I was graduating Latin and I'm already a junior in college. I wanted to wish you guys all the best with everything, and I hope that you guys keep an open mind going into college. It's the best 4 years of your life. And it is going to be challenging, and it is going to be difficult at times, but it's going to give you the best experience of your life, and you're going to meet the most amazing people. It's so much fun, and I can't wait to see all the things you guys accomplish. Good luck with everything, and I'm always here if any of you guys need to talk about anything. Go Hawks, and go Heels.
You're fighting for bloodlust and a holy war. Listen up, hear the patriots shout. Times are changing. In the end, the choice was clear. Take a shot in the face of fear. Fist up in the firing line. Times are changing.
Hey Charlotte Latin School, Michael Chavit here, class of 2013. I just want to say congratulations to all of the athletes tonight for their outstanding success, and a special shout out to the men's and women's swimming teams for their continued success. Have a great night, everybody. Go Hawks.
Here we go!
That's the 4th time this week.
Coach, what are we going to do with this guy?
I don't know if I have any answers. Did you see him down at the track last week? He is so slow. I don't think he could beat Lawrence Wall.
This guy came in. He was the second coming. He was going to turn this program around. And now look at him.
He's a mess. So let's get David Page in on this. Maybe he's got some answers.
Coach Page, we need you in here. We got a problem, and I think you can help us.
What's going on, fellas?
Come on in.
How you doing, David? How's it going, buddy?
Look, we've got a problem here. We had big expectations, state championships galore. We need your help.
I haven't seen that kid in weeks. I don't know where he's been.
Let's cut to the chase. Let's get him, and let's get together, and let's make sure we get him back on track. If we do not, we will not win another state championship at this school.
We all know that hard work works.
I think it's time for a boot camp.
I agree.
Thanks for coming in today.
But we got a problem, bud. Your work ethic is horrible. You got talent, but nothing's getting done. And if we're going to win any more state championships, you got to get your mind right and get your work ethic jacked up a little bit.
These state titles won't win themselves. It's time for you to get Hawk strong.
What do you say? Are you in or out?
Work, man. Come on. You gotta want it, Vic. You gotta work, Vic. You gotta work. You gotta want it. Get it. Get it. Keep pushing it. Push it. Push it. Push it. You gotta want it, Vic. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, Vic. Keep pushing it. Push it. Push. Push. Keep pushing it. Push it. Push it. Keep pushing it. Push it. Push it. Push it. That's what I'm talking about, Vic. You gotta want it, Vic.
How's our man doing?
Coach, I've never seen an athlete work harder. I think he's going to do some amazing things next year.
Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, your Charlotte Latin, all new and improved Victor E. Hawk.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Throughout the course of civilization, ordinary persons have been called to the challenge and passion of sport. Gathering together to prepare in the face of adversity, to unite in a quest for glory. As Hawks, we work, we prepare, and we compete together as one. The class of 2020 will be remembered for protecting our school's legacy of hard work, athletic success, and sportsmanship. But this class will also be remembered for facing a new kind of adversity. With a collective power, overcoming separation with solidarity and sacrifice for the greater good, and uniting this class forever, together as one. 2020 Hawks, tonight 50 years of Latin alumni, families, and friends celebrate your legacy, gathering to laugh and to cheer, together as one Hawk family. Looking forward to a world of bright tomorrows with this class unlike any other. This is Daniel Jones, Charlotte Latin class of 2015, and this is the Hawkspys.
Greetings, Hawks. On behalf of the athletic department, I'd like to welcome everyone out there watching to the 2020 Hawkspys, a celebration, among other things, of our year in athletics. While this spring has been anything but ordinary, overall this year our Hawks performed in very typical fashion. That is, at a high level, with great sportsmanship, and a stellar commitment to excellence. while again being right in the middle of the hunt for yet another Wells Fargo Cup. First of all, shout out to our underclassmen athletes who make up the majority of the nearly 85% of students who participate in athletics at Charlotte Latin. Along with your senior teammates, we had 56 all-conference athletes and 22 all-state athletes in the fall and winter seasons. Secondly, let me take a moment to recognize our coaching, athletic training, and support staffs. This is a group of truly knowledgeable, caring, and dependable people. I can't say enough about the leadership that you all provide in our department. With the willingness to do whatever it takes, you're a wonderful example to our young student athletes and an inspiration to push beyond perceived limits. One member of our staff received one of the more prestigious honors in being named a Positive Coaching Alliance Double Coach Award winner. By definition, a double goal coach strives to win, but more importantly, to teach life lessons through sports. Congratulations for a well-deserved honor to boys and girls swim coach, Patty Waldron. To our wonderful booster club, led this year by the ever-present, energetic, and positive Kendria Sweet. On behalf of our athletic program, I can't thank you enough. Along with our team parents and parent body as a whole, your immeasurable spirit of giving and doing in support of our entire program is an example for and admired by not only the greater CLS community, but also by many across our state association. That giving spirit has transcended to the Vision 2020 campaign, which has been very generous to athletics. In summary, we have reshaped our athletic campus by providing enhanced opportunities for more Charlotte Latin students in state-of-the-art facilities, including a synthetic turf field with stadium seating and press box, the hub with an athletic training room, locker rooms, and a concession stand, a beautiful 9-court tennis center, improvements to the cross-country trail, a full-size practice field, and a fitness center with 13 weight racks and training turf. Thank you to the entire Charlotte Latin community. Your impact in athletics is felt immensely, and your generosity means so much to the students and coaches. And finally, thank you and congratulations to our senior athletes who ably carried the torch of past senior classes. Their example, effort, performance, and leadership were instrumental in the following accomplishments. Having 19 of you continue your athletic participation in college. This represents just under 15% of this year's senior class and more than double the national average. Coming up just short in an electric atmosphere in front of our great home crowd, but walking away with heads held high with one NCISAA Team State Championship runner-up in boys basketball. Earning 3 NCISAA Team State Championships. And girls tennis, which overcame a 4-1 deficit to ultimately prevail 5-4 in the final count. This is the first state championship in girls tennis since 2005 and the 13th overall for the program. In wrestling, which won its 9th consecutive state title, tying the volleyball team at Latin for the most consecutive titles ever. This is also the 22nd overall state title for the program. Congratulations to individual state champions Sam House at 160 pounds and Dean Omerly at 195 pounds. In boys swimming, which won its 16th overall state title for the program, Andy Dorsal, Jackson Davis, Stephen Kim, Leo Tutavani, Ethan Burshad, and Kwame Thornhill combined to win every relay at the state meet, which are the 200 medley and 200 and 400 freestyle. School records were broken in each of the 3 relays, and NCISAA records were broken in 2. Jackson added an individual championship in the 100 freestyle, while Andy added individual championships in the 100 butterfly and 200 individual medley. Congratulations as well to Lindsay Flynn for her individual state swimming championships in the 50 and 100 freestyle. Amid the challenges we faced this spring, it's easy to forget that this was also our 50th anniversary year. Congratulations. You are now part of the 50-year tradition in athletics at Charlotte Latin, and I hope this Hawkspy celebration reminds you of the wonderful community we're all a part of, and in many ways, how fantastic the year truly was. Thank you to all who contributed mightily to that effort, and go Hawks. And now, as is our annual tradition, it's time for the best moments of the 2019-2020 school year. Roll it, Mr. Scott.
Good evening, Hawks, and thank you to Mr. Gatu, his staff, an amazing team of coaches that work with our athletes day in and day out. I would also like to share a very special thank you to all of the facilities and ground staff at Latin. Our fields and courts would not be as beautiful without their care and attention to detail. I am honored to represent the Booster Club here this evening. The Booster Club supports Charlotte Latin student athletes and the athletic program through service and fundraising throughout the year. We manage the concession stands across campus. We take up gate fees from our opponents, sell those Charlotte Latin cross-country, football, cheer, and any other Latin sport that you can think of, merchandise, so you can support your favorite teams and players. We also write and produce 3 editions of the CLS Sports Magazine, highlighting the accomplishments of each season's teams and individual athletes, with always a special shout out to our seniors. We honor our athletes with banners, pennants, and championship signs on campus and in our own front yards. We are fortunate to be 200 plus strong with Booster Club members and count hundreds of other parents, alums, and community leaders among our volunteers. The money we raise throughout the year allows us to support the needs of our student athletes and the athletic department. We are midway through our $100,000 commitment to the Vision 2020, which contributed to the South Campus Hub. You make this happen. Thank you. Tonight, we are thrilled to co-host with the athletic department the 2020 Hawkspies, an event made to honor our seniors, varsity athletes, championship teams, and coaches. This is an evening of celebration of the strength and spirit of the Latin family. Before we get to the awards, we need to recognize a few people who have made invaluable contributions to the athletic program, but who are moving on to new opportunities. First, we'd like to thank Sharice Mapp. Coach Mapp joined the Latin coaching staff in 2011 as the JV girls basketball head coach and an assistant to the varsity team. She became a full-time staff member in 2012 in a role that has expanded to include middle school and upper school physical education, emotional intelligence, and experiential education. Coach Mapp took over the varsity team and has led the girls' basketball program since 2013, accumulating 101 wins and earning back-to-back conference championships in 2018 and 2019. We will miss your commitment to the program and your passion for the game. We wish you all the best, Sharice. Next, the departure of Ed Fox marks the end of an era. He has been coaching Ultimate at Charlotte Latin since 1988. He also served as the head coach of the JV baseball team from 1989 to 1991 and teaches science at the middle school. His family's legacy and Ed's incomparable sense of humor will never be forgotten. We also say goodbye this year to two assistant coaches, Louise Hindle and Rob Chamberlain. Louise competed for Latin and cross country and track before graduating in 2008. She returned to her alma mater to teach in 2014 and also returned to the cross country team, becoming an assistant to her former coach, Mike Weiss. Louise's analytical mind, organizational skills, and big smile have been as valuable to the cross country team as they have to the upper school, as she has guided many of us through the transition to remote learning with her ed tech expertise. Rod Chamberlain has supported the wrestling program since 2016 when he came to Latin as an associate headmaster for academic affairs. He immediately earned the Matt Hawks' respect with his extensive experience and his calm demeanor. At the end of the season, Rod was honored to join the seniors in their annual tradition of signing the mats. Finally, there is one more departure that we need to recognize, a special senior in the class of 2020. This individual has been an integral part of our Spirit program for 4 years, dedicating more than 80 hours to supporting the Hawks with high fives, chicken dances, pep rally skits, drumline parades, and much, much more. Please give a big shout out at home to the woman behind the mask, your own Victor E. Hawk.
Touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to run and do like me? It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the Oak Town, and I'm known as such. And this is a beat you can't touch. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this. Yo, let me bust the funky lyrics. Fresh new kicks and bands, you got it like that. Now you know you wanna dance, so move out of your seat and get a fire girl and catch this beat while it's rolling. Hold on, pump a little bit and let them know what's going on like that, like that. Hold on a minute, just fall on back, let them know that you're too much, and this is a beat they can't touch. Touch this. Why you standing there, man? You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You don't mind. Hustle. You can't touch this. Yeah. You can't touch this. I told you. You can't touch this. Too high. You can't touch this. Yeah, we out of here. You can't touch this.
And now it's time to recognize our first awards of the evening, the Coaches Awards. Our first award is the Newcomer Coach Award, recognizing a varsity, JV, or middle school coach who has less than 3 years of tenure as their current team's head coach. This year's Newcomer Award recipient took over at the helm of his program just this past summer. He immediately jumped in, reaching out to current players and rising upper school players to start a dialogue about building a foundation that supports and develops players middle school through senior year. He created a fall team where none had existed so that he could get to know his new teams, middle school and upper school. Not content to just reach out to interested middle school players, he also conducted special weekend skill clinics for lower school kids taught by our upper school team, all volunteering their time on a Saturday morning. He has instilled a sense of energy and pride in his players. We cannot wait to see what he builds at Charlotte Latin. This year's Newcomer Coach of the Year award goes to varsity baseball coach Daniel Cook. Congratulations. Congratulations, Coach Cook. Way to go, Coach. Now we'll go on to our next award is the JV Middle School Coach of the Year, recognizing the head coach of at least one JV or middle school team. Middle school and junior varsity teams are meant to be developmental, so these coaches have the tricky task of teaching skills, explaining strategy, and challenging kids while keeping the experience fun and engaging for players of all abilities. This year's honoree seems to do all that with ease. A Latin graduate who returned to coach in 2017, he leads one team and assists two others, serving our student athletes at the middle school, JV, and varsity levels. He takes the game seriously, but he has a lot of fun doing it, and he provides great music along the way. This year's recipient of the JV Middle School Coach of the Year Award goes to the perennial cool coach of the 7th grade boys basketball team, Jonathan Wiley. Woo! Congratulations, Coach Wiley. Our next award of the evening is the Assistant Coach of the Year. It's given to an assistant coach of at least one varsity, JV, or middle school team who has coached at least 2 or more seasons at Charlotte Latin. Our 2020 honoree is another alum who returned to work at Latin shortly after graduating from college. He added coaching to his duties in 2014, but it seems like he's been a part of the program for so much longer than that. His distinctive voice, contagious laugh, and his ability to get things done have become an integral part of the Matt Hawks family. The team models his hard work and energy and his commitment to them, the program, and Latin. The Assistant Coach of the Year Award goes to Varsity Wrestling Assistant Coach, Steven Starner. Congratulations, Steven. Go Hawks. Our last awards of the evening are our most prestigious, our Varsity Coach of the Year. The Coach of the Year award goes to a varsity head coach who has demonstrated positive leadership and a keen knowledge of the sport while also teaching life lessons through athletic endeavors. This year, I'm excited to announce that we have a tie with co-award winners. Our first award winner began as an assistant coach in 2011 before taking over the program in 2015 and leading consistently competitive teams ever since. In the fall, this coach earned her first state championship when the girls' tennis team upset defending champs Durham Academy in a come-from-behind extra sets nail-biter. And this spring, when our new courts weren't quite ready for the start of the season, her ingenuity and flexibility kept the program running. Our second recipient started coaching at Latin in 2012 and has been steadily building her program into a powerhouse, finally claiming a state championship last May and doing it in a dominant fashion. Just a couple of months later, she was asked to lead a second program and guide it through a transition with little time to plan or prepare. Of course, she said yes because she is dependable, loyal, and passionate about Latin athletics. Please join me in congratulating virtually our Co-Coaches of the Year award winners. Boys and girls varsity tennis coach Dale Hall and girls varsity lacrosse and field hockey coach Nikki Williams. Congratulations, coaches. Congratulations to all our coaching award winners this evening, and on behalf of the Charlotte Latin Booster Club, congratulations and thank you to all of our amazing coaches. Hawks fly together, Hawks fly high. Thank you.
In April, nomination forms are submitted to all varsity coaches. Senior varsity athletes who competed in at least one Latin varsity sport during their senior year are eligible. This includes spring sports athletes despite the shortened season. All nominations for each award are compiled and a final ballot summarizing the nominations is distributed to all varsity coaches and athletic staff, who each get one vote. Once the votes are counted, there will be either 3 or 4 nominees presented tonight from which a winner will be announced. For the Mr. and Miss Latin Hawk Award, only the winners will be announced. We will be assisted tonight by several of our coaches. So let's get started.
Presenting the awards for male and female sportsmanship is our varsity wrestling head coach, David Page.
As our strength and conditioning coach, I have had the pleasure of working with members of this senior class for the past 5 years. I first got to know them as the confident big fish of the middle school that they were at the time. Then I had a front row seat to watch them as ninth graders struggled to find their way through the challenges that upper school presents. It is a wonderful thing to see kids find their footing and gain confidence as they physically, mentally, and emotionally mature into young adults. Class of 2020, I want to thank you for so proudly representing our school on all the different fields of play. And it is an honor for me to present to you our first award of this evening, the Sportsmanship Award. These nominees have consistently shown respect for the rules of their sport, served as excellent role models for their teammates, and have been outstanding representatives of Charlotte Latin School. The female nominees for sportsmanship are
Abby Matthews. Described as supremely coachable and a friend to all, Abby has made big contributions to both the field hockey and track teams through both her performance and her positive attitude and dedication. Not afraid of putting in hard work, Abby leads by example. Delaney Phillips, a leader in the Spirit Club and a vocal supporter of her teammates, Delaney understands and embraces the different roles that comprise a successful team. Coach Williams says Delaney is always eager to help others, and Delaney's positivity lifts up her teammates every day. Lane Taylor, a captain on the swim team and an integral part of the cross-country team, Lane leads by example with her exemplary work ethic and her positive attitude. You can always find her supporting her teammates with encouraging words, spirited cheering, enthusiastic congratulations, and representing her teams with grace.
Thanks, Mr. Scott. And the Hawkspy Award for female sportsmanship goes to
Lane Taylor. Lane is the daughter of proud parents Mark and Kim Taylor and will be continuing her education at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Congratulations, Lane.
And now it's time to introduce the male nominees for sportsmanship. Mr. Scott?
Thomas Cashin. Thomas is a 3-season athlete who still finds time to support his fellow Hawks from the sidelines of sports he doesn't play. Whether he's on the field, the mat, the golf course, or in the stands, Thomas is a vocal and enthusiastic supporter of his fellow Hawks who can be counted on to pump the crowd up or encourage restraint when needed. Worth Henshaw, a distance running specialist. Worth has emerged as one of the top athletes in our conference and in the state, a position he earned with a lot of hard work. He has an easy smile but a competitive spirit that drives him without diminishing his respect for his teammates and his opponents. Brad Hall. Respected by all of his teammates and coaches as a hard worker, Brad competes for the Hawks in golf and basketball. Coach Berger says Brad has developed great rebounding skills and can, quote, take a charge with the best of them.
And the Hawkspy for male sportsmanship goes to
Worth Henshaw. Worth is the son of proud parents Michael and Allison and will be continuing his education and his running career at Denison University next year. Presenting the awards for male and female supporting athlete is our varsity swimming head coach, Patty Waldron.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the class of 2020 for your efforts in the classroom and in the field of play. You have accomplished many goals as students and athletes. Now as you set your sights on new goals, challenge yourself. Will Turner's life motto is live your bold. Will Turner, at age 60, completed 60 full Ironman races in 1 year, bettering the Guinness World Book of Records of 44 in a year. He says, set a goal that is so bold, you have to grow into the person who can achieve it. If you do, your life will be changed forever. Latin seniors, as you prepare to soar, challenge yourself and live your bold. Nominees in this category have selflessly played key roles in practice and in games to contribute to the overall success of their teams. This award is presented in recognition of the students' effort, cooperation, and overall sportsmanship. The female nominees for supporting athletes are
Charlie Denny. It would be difficult to find a more welcoming teammate than Charlie. As a captain for the track team and a leader on the cross-country team, Charlie is known for taking new members under her wing and creating a team atmosphere of inclusiveness. Coupled with her hard work and incredible progress, Charlie serves as an example to all. Sarah Watson. As a 4-year varsity soccer player and a senior captain, Sarah's willingness to play anywhere the team needed her was abundantly clear. Coach Horton describes her competitive spirit as infectious and says that Sarah is one of the toughest players he's ever coached. Anna Barnhart. Anna has filled the difficult and often unappreciated role of varsity girls soccer goalie for 3 years. Although Anna was asked to serve as a backup goalie, she worked hard, kept her skills sharp, and was always ready, willing, and able to defend the net when called on. Coach Horton says her dedication and attitude have been a blessing to the program.
the Hawkspy for female supporting athlete goes to
Anna Barnhart. Anna is the daughter of proud parents Kim and Lewis Barnhart and will be attending the University of Alabama. Congratulations, Anna.
Let's hear the male nominees for supporting athlete.
David Felkner. David's first love may be basketball, but he was a big contributor on the lacrosse team as well. His coaches say he is a hard worker known for his grit and determination, and he's always willing to take on whatever role will help the team. Coach Sipperly adds, quote, "We all have more fun when David is with us." Andrew Sumakrast. As a captain for both football and lacrosse, Andrew is recognized as a leader by his coaches and his teammates. Coach Sipperly says Andrew brings great intensity when needed, but also knows how to lighten things up and keep team spirits high. Both Coach Sipperly and Coach Harden recognize Andrew's relentless work ethic as evidenced by his gains in strength and skill this year. Jack Davis. Wrestler Jack Davis had what Coach Page called a breakout year in 2019, winning an individual conference title and finishing fourth in his weight class at states. On the mat, Jack is efficient, earning quick victories and bonus points with pins. Off the mat, he is warming up his teammates and cheering them on, playing an integral role in the team's championship success.
Hawkspy for male supporting athlete goes to
Andrew Sumakrast. Andrew is the son of proud parents Marty and Cindy Sumakrast and will be attending the University of Georgia. Presenting the awards for male and female scholar athlete is our varsity cross country head coach, Mike Weiss.
Hello, class of 2020. Coach Weiss here. I just want to congratulate you on your graduation and say how proud we are of all of you. You have a special place in my heart. The next award of the evening is the Scholar Athlete Award. These individuals were significant contributors to their teams while maintaining a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or better. The female nominees for Scholar Athlete are
Marion Donald. An extremely well-rounded student athlete, Marion achieved top spots on the varsity cross country and track teams while earning exceptional grades and becoming a national merit semifinalist. An outstanding student in math and science, she also has a love and talent for the visual arts. Tiana Sullivan. Receiving universal praise from teachers and coaches alike, Tiana is described as a dedicated, mature, and exceptionally bright student. She's a National Honor Society and Cum Laude Society member who has maintained a spot on the headmaster's list throughout upper school. In addition to the numerous hours she's devoted to cross country in the fall and softball in the spring. Mary Catherine Pope. A rare three-season athlete, Mary Catherine somehow balances an incredibly rigorous academic load with leadership roles on the cross-country and swimming teams. She's a National French Honor Society member and has received awards for her writing, math, and science skills. Teachers say MC is academically gifted and does it all with a smile.
All right, let's announce the winner. The Hawkspy for female scholar athlete goes to
Marion Donald. Marion is the daughter of proud parents Buzz and Blair Donald and will be attending the University of Virginia. Congratulations, Marion.
Next up, Mr. Scott, will you please announce the nominees for male scholar athlete?
William Atwell. Described by Coach Cook as one of the most intelligent players he's ever coached, William is a student on the field and in the classroom. He's devoted countless hours to perfecting his craft on the baseball field while balancing his academic load and maintain a spot on the headmaster's list throughout upper school. Alexander Hall. On the mat and on the court, Alexander is described by his coaches as a hard worker who has grown tremendously. His teachers say he is bright, insightful, and is a great consumer of information. On top of it all, those who know him say he has a heart of gold. Daniel Derrick, widely known as Double D, Daniel is a force on the soccer field and was just getting a feel for the game in his first season of lacrosse. Although his athletic skills are many, he excels just as well in the classroom. He's been on the headmaster's list all 4 years and is a member of both the National Honor Society and the National Spanish Honor Society.
And the Hawkspy for male scholar athlete goes to
Alexander Hall. Alexander is the son of proud parents Bram and Elizabeth Hall and will be attending Middlebury College. Presenting the awards for quiet leadership is our varsity tennis head coach, Dale Hall.
Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, once said, "The quality of a leader is reflected in the standards they set for themselves." I'm proud to say that I've seen our Latin senior athletes set high standards for themselves and leading their teams to do the same. I'm especially proud of them this year. This next award is the Quiet Leadership Award. These individuals were guided by a value system that stressed hard work, determination, optimism, selflessness, caring, and respect. Their efforts are representative of playing for the love of the game.
Elizabeth Cobb Curtis. As a 6-year member of the softball team, Elizabeth, or EC as we call her, has been a stalwart member of a program in transition. Although generally soft-spoken, EC is always one of the loudest supporters from the dugout. She never fails to call out encouragement and pump up her teammates. And as you discovered earlier, she has been silently representing CLS as Victor E. Hawk for 4 years. Brooke Norman. As a captain on the soccer team, Brooke has played every position except keeper, showing her versatility and willingness to do whatever the team needs. Brooke led by example in the offseason, putting considerable effort into conditioning and encouraging her teammates to join her. She's a dependable Spirit Club leader who managed the group's finances and could always be counted on to get things done. Zoe Clater. Coach Williams says Zoe is an encouraging and compassionate leader. As a defender on the lacrosse team, Zoe excels at studying opponents and strategically disrupting their offensive strengths. Her teammates see her dedication and respect the fact that Zoe will never ask anything of them that she has not already done herself.
The Female Quiet Leadership Award goes to
Zoe Clater. Zoe is the daughter of proud parents Justin and Carla and will be attending the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill in the fall.
Congratulations. And now for the male nominees. Mr. Scott?
Ryan Bonner. Coach Harden describes Ryan as courageous, tough, dependable, and someone who always sees the good in others. In the heat of a football game, Ryan could regularly be seen placing a calming hand on a teammate's shoulder or stepping in to diffuse an argument. On the lacrosse team, Coach Sipperly says Ryan leads with equal parts humor and toughness, lightening the mood when appropriate and dialing in the focus when needed. Taylor Henry. Through 4 years on the track team, Taylor came back each season with determination and focus. His preparedness and his positive approach to hard work set the tone for practices. Although injury sidelined his senior season of wrestling, Taylor committed himself to supporting his teammates in any role needed to help the program. Andrew Lewis. Selected as a SALT representative for the tennis team going into his junior year, Andrew embraced the leadership role by absorbing the lessons from monthly meetings and bringing them back to his teammates. While his play on the court contributed to the team's success, his subtle approach to leadership helped the team bond and thrive.
And the Hawkspy for the male quiet leader goes to
Ryan Bonner. Ryan is the son of proud parents Sean and Heather Bonner and will be attending Clemson University next year.
Yeah! Cheer him on! He just won the state championship! Woo! Come on, Ryan! Come on, Ryan! Keep going! Woo! What's the thing, 4?
They say we are what we are, but we don't have to be. I'm bad behavior, but I do it in the best
Outstanding athletes know that good enough is not good enough. They know, as Hank Aaron once said, the difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. It's that determination that leads an athlete to be a great performer. At Latin, we are fortunate to have student athletes who understand that. The next award, the Performer of the Year Award, recognizing those individuals who clearly dominated their sport over the last year with outstanding contributions to their team. First up, we have the female nominees.
Nikki Reinhardt. As a dance team captain, Nikki shines in front of our home crowds in Patton Stadium, Belt Gym, and the Stack. She's earned all-conference recognition from freshman year through senior year. And Coach Shanus says Nikki can always be counted on whether she's front and center in a routine or behind the scenes getting the team organized. Carter Barlow. Although her senior season of lacrosse was cut short, Carter earned all-conference and all-state recognition last year as a defender. And Coach Williams is confident she would have performed even better this year. Carter's dedication to fitness in the off-season and her inquisitive study of the game were integral to her quick development and success. Evelyn Peters. Regardless of the event, the Hawks count on Evelyn to win. She is a versatile swimmer with incredible technique and seemingly effortless stroke. Evelyn has scored in every event she competed in for the Hawks and is a reliable and fiery contributor to the relays, earning herself a spot on the Latin record boards in 2 events.
Can I have a drum roll, please? And the female performer of the year is
Evelyn Peters. Evelyn Peters is the daughter of proud parents Luke and Kara Peters and will be attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where she'll also continue her swimming career.
And now on to the male nominees.
AJ Tober. As a captain on the football team, AJ embraced his leadership role. He regularly pushed himself to extend his limits and encouraged his teammates to match his effort. AJ's passion was on display every fall, Friday, in Patton Stadium, and again this spring as he joined the track team to improve his speed. Coach Mormon said, quote, AJ brought a level of discipline and intensity to track practice that was contagious. It made his teammates better. Charles Watson. A jack of all trades on the football field, Charles did not hesitate when he was called in to sub for the injured starting quarterback during the 3rd game of the season. He successfully led the Hawks the remainder of the year, accumulating nearly 1,500 passing yards, 220 rushing yards, and 19 touchdowns. Jackson Davis. Jackson capped off a stellar Hawks swimming career with 3 first-place finishes and 1 second place at this year's state championship. His win in the 100 freestyle marks the 3rd consecutive year he has claimed that title, and his contributions in 2 record-breaking relays earned him a spot in the NCISAA and Latin history.
Okay, let's get another drum roll. The Hawkspy for Male Performer of the Year goes to
AJ Tober. AJ is the son of proud mom, Maria Thrasher Tober, and will be continuing his education and playing football at Campbell University next year.
It's an honor to be here and to present the next award. Our multi-sport athletes are the backbone of our athletic program. Their commitment is the big reason for Charlotte Latin's athletic success. The individuals exhibited athletic excellence in 2 or more sports throughout the year. Let's start with the female nominees.
Emma Guttrell. Emma's primary sport is field hockey, where coaches say her stick skills and her versatility are outstanding. As a soccer player, Coach Horton describes her as a complete athlete whose competitiveness makes her a force on the field. Emma's quiet leadership style contrasts with her aggressive play and make her deceptively effective in both sports. Anna Snyder. A 2-sport captain, Anna leads her cross-country teammates and her softball teammates with easy camaraderie and a steadfast work ethic. she balances a heavy academic load while competing at a high level in her fall and spring sports. Kendall Slayton, a midfielder on the soccer team and a flyer on the cheer squad, Kendall combines athleticism with performance. Her positive energy brings her teammates together and engages the crowd. Coach Horton describes Kendall as a player with flair, who is quick, strong, and skilled.
Thank you. And the Hawkspy for the female multi-sport athlete goes to
Emma Guttrell. Emma is the daughter of proud parents Brian and Anika Guttrell and will be attending Washington and Lee University, where she will continue to compete in field hockey for the Generals.
And now, the male nominees are
Braden Panther. Braden has athleticism combined with fearlessness and a competitive drive that make it tough to outperform him. He's always ready to challenge himself, try a new trick, or charge through a defender. A captain on both the soccer team and the track team, Braden's physical abilities combined with his fun-loving personality make him a natural leader. Ben McCarter. Ben is a left back on the soccer team who regularly turns defense into offense. A kicker for the football team who made several clutch plays this season. And a baseball player who Coach Cook describes as, quote, one of the best all-around athletes I've ever had the pleasure to coach. Ben's commitment was evident this fall when he regularly finished a soccer game, then immediately jumped in his car to get to the football game in time to make a game-changing field goal, a punt, or the kickoff. Bennett Smith. Bennett has a reputation on the football team as someone who approaches each practice as if it were a game, and he's known by the basketball team as a tough, athletic inside force. A captain for both football and basketball, Bennett's hard work, his dependability, and his sports IQ have made him a standout on both teams.
fantastic. And the winner of the Hawkspy for male multi-sport athlete goes to
Ben McCarter. Ben is the son of proud parents Kevin and Susan McCarter and will be a Tiger at Clemson University next year.
Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars but I couldn't make a killing, didn't have a dime but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how but I always had a feeling, I was gonna be Mama said, something for oddities, stranger crusades. Ain't ever wanna be so weird in the novelties that don't ever change. We wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
So don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Yeah. I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey. Don't stop me, don't stop me. I don't wanna stop at
Good evening and welcome. I'm Chris Berger, the varsity boys basketball coach and the varsity boys golf coach. I want to congratulate every single athlete out there. I want to congratulate especially our seniors for a wonderful season 2019 and 2020. Your leadership, your determination, and your perseverance have been inspiring to all of us. You will be missed next year, but we congratulate you on your success. Tonight's final award is the Latin Hawk Award, and it is a thrill for me to give this. The winners of this award have shown extraordinary commitment to excellence in academics, athletics, service to others, and personal conduct. They represent the ideal of what it means to be a Charlotte Latin student athlete. For this final award, we will only announce the winners. This year, Miss Latin Hawk is
Gracie Colombo. Gracie is a two-sport athlete who excels in girls lacrosse and scored 8 goals in last year's historic first state championship title. She is a 3-time all-conference and all-state lacrosse player who undoubtedly would have been recognized again this season. Although field hockey is not her primary sport, Gracie's athleticism and her competitive fire earned her all-conference honors this past fall. She is a dedicated Hawk, whether she is competing, fulfilling her roles as a leader in the Spirit Club, on the student council, as a SALT representative, or just cheering in the stands. Gracie is the daughter of proud parents Tom and Julian Colombo and will be playing lacrosse and continuing her education at the University of Tampa next year. Congratulations, Gracie.
Congratulations to Miss Latin Hawk. And this year's Mr. Latin Hawk is
R.J. Johnson. R.J. arrived at Charlotte Latin in the 9th grade and quickly earned a reputation as a respectful, hard-working athlete. Yet no one predicted the heights he would reach. Undeterred by his freshman year stature, R.J. displayed an uncharacteristic confidence and determination. As Coach Page put it, quote, he willed himself into the player he has become. His athleticism has been recognized on the football field, in the weight room, and of course, on the basketball court, where he carved a place in Latin history. He led the Hawks to the NCIS AA Finals, scoring 36 points and adding 5 assists in a near upset that ignited the Student Activity Center. More importantly, he showed humility and grace in his interactions with his teammates, coaches, fans, officials, and opponents. RJ is the son of proud parents Randy and Sharice Johnson. He will travel to Massachusetts to pursue his education and play basketball for College of the Holy Cross.
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold.
Feel it draw you in, watch the moment unfold. Spark a dream that we're meant to follow, setting out for a new tomorrow.
Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day.
Every choice we make helps us find our own way.
Every wish finally put into motion, diving in with our hearts wide open.
The story comes alive
when we look inside.
New adventure, there in your eyes.
There in your eyes.
It's just beginning. Feel your heartbeat faster. Reach out and find your happily ever after.
So here's to the cheap sunglasses, Red Bull and minivans, and people who had your back when the world didn't understand. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. The city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum. We always find our way back home.
We got so close, but that don't mean anything when it all comes around. I just wanna fall again, 'cause I'm in a place where I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. Hardest part is knowing that I had it, something almost perfect. We were almost perfect. Maybe it's too late for me
on times we had, I hope you smile and know that through the good and through the bad, I was on your side when nobody could hold us down. We claimed the brightest star and we came so far, and no, they won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us, and we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember, when you think back on all we've done, I hope you're proud. When you look back and see how far we've come, it was our time to shine, and nobody could hold us down. They thought they'd see us fall, but we stood so tall, and no, we won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us. We believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember.
With everything I've ever done, I give it all to everyone for one more day. Another night I'm waking through, another door I walk into, I can't break. And it's a winding road, and it's a long way home. So don't wait for someone to tell you it's too late, 'cause these are the best days. There's always something tomorrow, so I say, let's make the best of tonight. Here comes the rest of our lives. I count the steps, the distance to the time when it was me and you, so far gone. Another face, another friend, another place, another end, but I'll hang on. And it's a winding road, and it's a long way home. So don't wait for someone to tell you it's too late, 'cause these are the best days. There's always something tomorrow, so I say, yeah, let's make the best of tonight. We'll make the best of tonight. Here comes the rest of our lives.
What a wonderful video and tribute to our senior Hawks. During this time of COVID and remote learning, for many of our athletes, it is sports they missed the most. The competition for sure, but more importantly, the camaraderie and teamwork. Sports teaches us so much about life. Teamwork, practice, self-sacrifice, how to handle victory and defeat with grace. Those are life lessons that certainly apply during a time of pandemic. To our senior athletes, thank you for all your contributions to Charlotte Latin athletics over your tenure here. You played with grit and grace and left your mark as a Hawk. Congratulations. Thank you and good night.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Have a good summer. Beat it.